welcome back to the Midnight Sessions. Today, we are playing a game. I know it looks as though there's just a black screen, but we're playing a bit of poker. I just didn't want to open the video in the middle of a hand that I wasn't involved in. So I'll go ahead and I'll get that bad boy up. And I'll let them know that I'm back. So we won't be in this hand, but we'll be in the next. And the reason we're playing poker today is just because it's a nice chill game where we're not always doing something. And the reason I wanted that was because E3 just happened, and I wanted to be able to chat with you guys a bit about it without the pressure of having to play an actual game. And also, I enjoy poker. It's a nice fun game. A few things I should add before we get into anything. Due to online casino rules in Australia, you're not allowed to play with real money. So this website, PokerStars, they let you play with fake money essentially, and all these people are playing with fake money as well. Secondly, I'm not actually very good at poker. I understand a lot of the maths behind it. I'll just call you because we're out of position. I understand a lot of the maths behind it. I understand what's good to play and what's not, and I understand a lot of the hang on, sorry, I have to think. This guy might have something, but nobody else does, so I'm going to raise it up. If they've got something, we'll know because they'll bet. If they don't, they'll fold. I don't feel confident enough with this hand to actually stick in. I feel like this guy's got a king. I'm going to fold. He's either got a king or he's bluffing. This guy, I've been in this room a little bit, just setting up. He has busted out twice already while I've been sitting here, so he's very aggressive. But still, I wasn't ace jack's a nice hand, but I wasn't feeling that one. So yeah, I understand a lot of the basics of poker, but I feel like with poker there's it's very easy to understand the basics of, but then the really high level players, this is gross. The really high level players operate on another level. The cogs going on in their heads. It's insane. And I am nowhere near that level. I just, I feel like I'm pretty good at reading the table. Do we bluff at this or do we just call? We'll just call. I feel like after a while I get pretty good at reading the table. This guy, I feel like I'm getting a sort of handle on. The rest of the table is pretty conservative. Okay, the only card I'm really worried about here is the king, so I'm actually going to raise it up to 1,000. Basically just to see, yeah, this guy's cold. Either he thinks I'm bluffing or they actually have something. Okay, there's no way I win this hand. And I don't think there's any way this guy's folding, so I should just check. I'm going to lose. But the only way for me to win this hand is with an outrageous bluff. And I feel like this guy's always going to call me. He's going to call this. He didn't. Okay. But I didn't feel like a bluff was going to work in that circumstance. I like how I just said I was getting a pretty good read on this guy, and then he does something that I wasn't expecting. I'm going to fold this hand. This isn't very good. Anyway, long story short, I have a very basic understanding of poker. If you are very good at poker and you're watching this, I'm very sorry. You're going to be mortified by what I do. Anyway, the reason I was doing this video is because I wanted to talk about E3. E3, for those of you who don't know, I think stands for the Electronics Entertainment Expo, something like that. And that is still going right now, I think. Most of the good stuff's done though, so it doesn't matter. And you know, there wasn't a lot at this one. Mostly because the big companies are sort of like in between generations, is what they were saying. Like Sony wasn't there at all because they were working on. No, not that. They were working on development for their next generation of stuff. So there really wasn't a lot going on outside of Keanu Reeves showed up, which was cool, I suppose. Well, actually, I have to pay attention for this one. I'm going to raise it up just a little bit. Get this guy, because it's just me and him. Whoa, what is this? I'm actually going to check, see if he bets. He doesn't. Okay, I'm just going to bet a small amount. I think he's scared by this. He has actually called. Oh no. I don't want to bet because like a king beat me. I'll just check. Yeah, okay. He hit a straight. That sucks. I'll just call here because it's just me and him. I'll check to him. I'll let him raise. He's the big stack. I feel like he's going to try and bully me out of it. Really? Okay, well I'm going to have a little stab at it then. What's a, I'm going to do a really massive overbet so that he thinks I'm bluffing. Okay. And now like a massive get out of here bluff. Like please fold bluff. Okay, well that was a bit too much, he couldn't go. That's one of the other things that I don't super understand is bet sizing. This is gross. We're only three-handed though. The games are very different depending on how many players you have. I'm going to raise to 600. Not because I think I've got the best of it at the moment. Okay, now I have the best of it, unless someone has a 9. Oh my goodness. These guys both have something, and there's not enough time in online poker to really think about it. Okay, this means nothing. There's no straight here. This guy's got a busted straight draw. Okay, all in. I don't care. I feel like I've won this hand. I've got top pair, second kicker. Yeah, nice. This guy did have trips, but because my all-in was more than his all-in, I got to keep some money. I'm going all-in with this hand. I haven't got much, he'll probably call me. Really? Really? It's literally just me sitting at my own on a table. Okay, I'm going to leave this table then. Get onto a new one. Man. Okay. So we have to wait a second before we are on playing on this table. Yeah, so at E3, Keanu Reeves showed up for Cyberpunk, which was very cool. But I don't really think I'll be playing Cyberpunk all that much. This is the grotty hand. I'm just gonna check that. The first hand you play, you have to bet 100. You don't have a choice because otherwise you could just keep going to new tables and folding until you got a really good hand. There's no way with it. There's absolutely no way that we're winning this hand. Do we bluff at it? Let's bluff at it. What's a good size bluff? 600. He's got a lot of money. I mean, I'm glad this is play money, because if this was my real money, I would have no idea what to do. Okay, I'm gonna bet 5,100. It's a big old bluff. Yeah, okay. It paid off though. I'll call 50. 50 is alright to see him flop with his hand. Okay, I'm just gonna check because there's no way we're winning this hand. Even with a flush, we're not gonna win. No. I'll fold that. Yeah, I don't think I play Cyberpunk, which is, like, not because it didn't look cool, I just, there's a lot of games in that sort of vein that I own that I haven't played, and, you know, I don't think it'll end up getting played, if I buy it. The big thing for me was, the Nintendo conference. I've never really thought of myself as a Nintendo fanboy, but lately I've been thinking about it, and I guess I am. I love Pokemon. It's a good hand. Hang on, let's focus real hard on this. We're gonna re-raise this guy. Like, it's not much, but it's a power move. We're showing these guys that we're in charge. The big stack at the table is really having to think about this. He's folded this guy with call, surely. He raised, so he's got something. We'll just call that. Okay. I think, unless he has pocket aces, or pocket kings, or pocket queens, he's very confident. He has to have a pocket pair, surely. So I can't go all in against him. Like, what can he have? Like, this is a great hand, but at the moment, we literally just have ace high. This guy just has to have, like, a pocket pair, right, surely? For it, really? Okay, this guy was intent on bluffing me, I guess. We'll check fold this. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I am a Nintendo fanboy. I love the Mario games. I love Breath of the Wild when that came out. Okay, check fold. I'm just gonna check this one out. There's no winning this. Big fold. Yeah, so I was very excited for the Nintendo conference. One of the big things I was keen on was Animal Crossing. And they did show off a lot of stuff for it. It was delayed though until next year. And I was actually watching Jubilee Whispers talk about this, and she had a lot of criticisms for what she saw. And I can see where she was coming from. To me though, I really, really enjoyed what I saw. Yeah, we'll see how flop with this. And I think that's mostly because, like she was saying, a lot of it's different. Hang on, I have to think here. Check. I'm just gonna check here. We have a couple of runner straight draws, but there's also a flush out there. Yeah, no, we're not playing with this hand. This guy's got some sort of flush draw. Okay, maybe they both have a flush. Wow, neither of them had a flush. That was very brave indeed. Sorry, I promise I'll finish the rambling. I genuinely wasn't expecting to play as many hands as I am. Whereas to 200. Usually, when I play poker, I fold until I get a decent hand. It's really the only way to not lose money. We'll call that and we'll save a lot. King, beautiful. This guy's bluffing a lot. He tried to bluff me off the last hand. I'm gonna raise him. I think I've got the best with this. Queen's fine. He's checking. I'll see if I can put him all in. I'll call that. What have you got? Yeah, he's nothing. This guy bluffs a lot. Okay. Let's see if he comes back. It'll be interesting. Usually whenever he did. Usually whenever I bust out, I leave and go to another table. Because I don't like the people at the table, like, knowing, like, something about me. Like, knowing knowing that I like to make, like, hero calls and stuff. But yeah, I think Jubilee Whispers was saying about Animal Crossing how there's a lot of stuff that deviated from the Animal Crossing gameplay that she liked a lot, and I can see how she'd think that. I have played very little Animal Crossing. I have an Animal Crossing game, and I enjoyed it when I played it. I just, like, it didn't get its hooks into me, and I think that's because I really enjoy playing games. Yeah, whatever. I really enjoy, like, binging games, like playing them for ages and ages and getting as much value out of I can in one session. And Animal Crossing isn't really a game where you can do that, as far as I can tell. But I love the premise of it, and it's one of those, it's like a busy work game. Yeah, whatever. Maybe a top air. It's actually surprising. I doubt anyone's playing with a 3, considering it was raised up. So we've got 2 pairs. There's probably people, like, holding onto, like, high cards here. But yeah, I love, like, busy work games where a lot of the enjoyment comes from I have to raise it up before like something comes and beats my 7s. Ugh, gross. I'm just gonna check. He might have a jack. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, okay, we got. When it says monk, it means that they lost and didn't show their hand. But yeah, I love, like, busy work games. Like, Stardew Valley is absolutely a busy work game, because it's like, you set yourself, like, really teeny tiny little tasks, and that opens up other teeny tiny little tasks, and so, like, you just, like, there's always another few little tasks to do, and, like, that's how it hooks you in. And, like, Minecraft's a bit like that as well. I love Minecraft. I haven't played it on the channel yet, but I adore it. Just checking. Like, Minecraft doesn't give you the task to do yourself. It gives you a bit more creative freedom. No, I don't feel like playing this one. We didn't really lose much. Okay, this is an interesting hand. We'll give this a crack. But yeah, like games like Minecraft, like Stardew Valley, like Terraria, and like Animal Crossing are all like busy work games, and I really, really enjoy them. And this one looks especially busy worky, and that really appeals to me because it seems that there's like a crafting system which you don't normally get in. Oh, hang on. I feel like I have to raise it up early on. I have to chuck in a bet now because the ace is a little bit scary. So I want to make it so only people who like have a hand will play, I guess. I don't know if that's good poker logic, but in my head it works. Okay, so right now we're only losing at aces, so I'll just check and see what they do. If they bet, they probably have an ace. Or a king. I feel like we're beating most kings. Then I'm gonna fold to a raise, and I'm a little bit scared. Okay, Queen Jack now has a straight. It's a very specific hand to have, though. Oh, I'm actually gonna call that. I feel like I might have this one, but I'm not willing to bluff. Okay, this guy's cold. One of them's got an ace, so I'm gonna fold here and see what happens. Oh, trip eights. That's huge. Yeah, I like in this one the look of like crafting things to help you craft things. And literally when I saw that, I was a bit like, when did Animal Crossing become Minecraft? Not as a criticism, because I've just said I love Minecraft. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And I love the idea of there not already being a town there. Because I really enjoy like building something from nothing. If you guys have played the game Banished, I really enjoy that game because you've like got to slowly but surely like build up this whole town. And I know it seems like a weird criticism, but I wish that it was like slower. I really want like the really slow grind to building the town. That's what I want, and I think that's why I enjoy Minecraft so much, is because like everything takes a long time to get any sort of scale going. But the busy work element keeps you going, and it's the same with Stardew Valley. But I really like the fact that there's no town there really to begin with, so that you can build it yourself. What else? Oh, Jubilee was saying how she didn't really like the animation, and I can see that. To be fair, like it's not like it's been pushed back. It's been delayed, so maybe they're going to make it better. But also, I didn't think the animation style ever wanted to be particularly detailed. To me, it was always like from the game I played, which was New Leaf. It always seemed pretty minimal. It never seemed like it was trying too hard. But at the same time, she's in the animation industry, so she probably knows a lot more about this topic than I do. But yeah, I'm very excited for Animal Crossing. I'm definitely going to be getting it. One thing which I was initially a little bit sad about was that there wasn't any Pokemon news, because the Pokemon Twitter said tune in for the Nintendo conference, there'll be Pokemon news, and there wasn't the news. The news really was there'll be demos afterwards, so I guess like it technically was Pokemon news, and eventually we did get some, but at that point I was a bit sad. However, when we got the news, it was great. We got 2 new Pokemon. We got Impidimp, which a lot of people love. I'm not sold on. It looks a bit sort of out there to me. But the typing's really cool. He's a dark fairy, and that's a unique one. And I always enjoy when we get unique typings. Unique typings are very exciting. The other Pokemon though was Yamper, and for those of you who haven't seen Yamper, he's a little electric corgi. He's so cute, and they actually showed him off with the new Dynamax function, which makes everything, like the Pokemon, really big. So we had like a giant pop-up basically. It's very, very cute. But yeah, that was essentially the extent of the like big Pokemon news. There were a few little things, like they showed off how the raids worked, and they said there's a water gym. One negative from it though was they said that not every Pokemon will be obtainable in the game. And I don't mean like you won't be able to catch them, I mean you won't even be able to transfer them. And that annoyed a lot of people because Pokemon have just announced Pokemon Home, which is essentially their like upgraded Pokemon bank. Lets you save all the Pokemon you had in previous games so that you can use them in future games. And a lot of people I think like to transfer them across. But Nintendo said, like for the purposes of like consistency, like world building consistency, and for game balance, you won't be able to have every Pokemon. And I don't really mind. It's just a matter of like I hope you get them like in post game. Like for the game balance thing, I get it. You want people to have the Pokemon in the area because otherwise you can just transfer in some Pokemon that hard counters the gym, and it makes an already pretty easy game even easier. I assume they're gonna be easy because the last few have been easy. I guess that's the point of Nuzlocke, is because we have a gut shot straight if we get playing. Yeah. This is why, like, a lot of the time, like, you fold a bad hand and then you get the perfect, like, flop for it and you go, oh man, I wish I'd kept playing. This is the same hand that we just had. Oh, we had the 9 of hearts last time. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. Yeah, I get it from a game balance point of view. I just hope that, like, in the post game, you get to keep it. And initially, I was thinking, like, in terms of the, like, competitive scene, I hope that you can, like, eventually get everything. Because, like, it would suck if you couldn't use, like, your favorite Pokemon. Like, I doubt Sableye will be in this one. Because they're going for, yeah, I'll call that, this is a pretty good hand. Because I was saying that they want Pokemon that match the theme of the area, and Sableye doesn't really fit in with England, I don't think. Which is what it's based on. It's the bluffing person as well. It's very early to start bluffing though. So who knows? We've got High Guard. I have to call this guy, he never has anything. This guy really, like, fails in terms of, like, sunk cost bias. Oh, you don't have a king, I know you don't. I'll put him all in. I don't want him to have any chips left. Yeah, again, he had nothing. And we actually split the pot there, which is crazy. It's not crazy, but, you know, he got away with it on the last card. I don't want to play with this hand. Yeah, so you won't be able to use certain Pokemon, which he's bluffing it. He's bluffing again. When will he learn? One of these days he's gonna bluff and, like, actually hit it though. I feel like that's his dream. But he's already lost like 30 grand of play money, like, doing this. But yeah, at first I was like, oh, for the competitive scene, like, they won't be able to have certain Pokemon that are kind of obscured. But then I remembered that at the moment the competitive scene is so boring in terms of, like, the official VGC. So it's like, maybe it'll be a benefit. Yeah, he had nothing again. This guy, he doesn't learn. I feel like see you later. He lost too much money. I feel like that guy, sometimes he just goes, I've got a good hand. I'm going to try and win this hand no matter what, and it doesn't work out for them. But yeah, so maybe not having every Pokemon will force a switch up in the competitive scene. Who knows? We'll see. But that was really all the Pokemon news. The 2 new Pokemon, the Water Gym, the not having. Would we have made something with this hand? We wouldn't have made too bad, but again, you don't play this hand just because of this, because this never happens. Wow, someone with a 2 actually made a straight. That's nuts. But neither of these guys got this far with a 2, so surely. Yeah, no. Yeah, oh, my joke's running you in the wild. That's fun. Wow, literally everyone voted. What else happened at E3? Oh, Luigi's Mansion. I've never played a Luigi's Mansion game. But I loved the trailer so much. I guess just specifically because of Guiji. I love a good, like Guiji isn't really a pun, but I love a good bit of wordplay, and that literally just was the thing that made me decide to buy that game when it comes out, is Guiji. 2 changes nothing, so we'll have a really bad at it. I feel like if these guys are following along with what I do, they might have a queen. Should I just check this out? A lot of the time they like fold at the last turtle, so we'll chuck in a big bet. And like they'll be trying to bluff me, yeah. Yeah, never played Luigi's Mansion game. I'm absolutely getting it specifically just for Luigi. Wordplay will get me to buy any game. What else was there? Borderlands 3. Sweet. Borderlands is one of those games that I own, but I've never played. So we got a gunshot straight draw. We'll just check that because otherwise we're losing. Gunshot means that we need the middle card, like one specific card to make it straight. Yeah. I got myself like 8-9. He's hit the dream. I feel like there was something else at the Nintendo conference that I liked. Oh, the Breath of the Wild sequel is very exciting for a couple of reasons. One is that we've actually hit another gutshot straight draw. We've got 2 chances at a 6. I'm actually going to call here because it's really cheap. Okay, so there's 1 6 in the deck, so it's a 1 in 13. Hey, we hit it. That's nuts. I'm gonna do like a massive bluff. See, like, I'm gonna do that. Like, it's not a bluff. Yeah, okay. It wasn't a bluff, but because of the way I'd been playing, it looked like I didn't have anything. So to him, it might have been seen as a massive bluff, and that's what I wanted him to think. Okay. This sucks a bit. I don't think anyone kept a 4. Really? Okay, well, I'm gonna start trying to scare this guy and make him think I have an ace. Okay. We'll take that. That's a little bit of money. But yeah, the Breath of the Wild sequel is really interesting because that was something I really wanted to know about after the game finished. Was like, I loved Breath of the Wild, but one of the things that I was sad about was when you beat Calamity Ganon, you don't get to know what happens afterwards. It was one of those games that put you back just before the boss fight. Wow, they've gone for it. Unlucky. There's only 3 of us, so I should probably be playing like most hands. Oh my gosh, we've hit the absolute nuts for this hand. I'll just call. I'm gonna let him bluff into me. I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did last time. Where I do a nice big over bet. If he believes me, I get the money. Wow, the same hand. That's crazy. But yeah, I really wanted to know what happened after Breath of the Wild. I wanted to know like how the world had changed. And I wanted to hang out with Zelda, because Zelda is like easily the most interesting character in that game. 6, 7, we've got another gut shot. We get an 8. So again, this guy likes to bet like constantly. Oh my goodness, he's gonna be furious. I've done it to him again. Let's see if he calls this time. He doesn't, okay. He's getting real sick of me doing that. I wonder if I can just do that to him now. Just make a big old bluff at the end of every hand. And he'll fold, because the last 2 times I've had the nuts. But yeah, Zelda was easily the most interesting character. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice draw we've got. Okay. Wow, these guys are both super duper conservative. I feel like this guy's waiting for a big hand because he doesn't have enough chips to do anything with them. This guy tries to like pressure people off, but it's never enough money for it to work. Jack, Jack 5. Okay, someone's really good. There's a good chance someone has Jack right. Okay, well this guy does not have a Jack then. I'll check to him so that he can bet his 200 and I can go. I'll check to him and see if he does the thing that I do. 400. Right, let's do it. Fold. Yep. We've won a lot of money this session. Usually what happens with me is I'll win a lot, I'll get ahead, and then I'll come up against another guy who has a lot of money, and I will just like go all in against them. Like I'll be really trying to knock them out, and I'll get unlucky, or I'll go for a big bluff that doesn't work out. And yeah. Okay, so what are we worried about here? The only hand that beats me is Ace 5 or 5-6, right? Let's make a nice conservative bet. You'll call this. There you go. I thought he'd fold if I bet any higher than that, so I just wanted to take a little bit of his money. Yeah, anyway, the Breath of the Wild sequel, very, very hype. I don't think it's coming for a long, long time though. Considering we'll make him think we have something. I feel like I've got to put the pressure on him a little bit. Right now, high card wins, right? Like if he's got anything higher than a 10, he wins. Let's see if he folds. Yeah, very kings. Can't win them all. Well, what else happened at E3 that I was excited for? There's a neat game, a neat looking game for the people who made Fallout. I think it's called like the Outer Worlds or something. That looks pretty cool. I don't think there was anything else that I was really excited about. Yeah, this was a pretty sort of nothing E3, and by that I mean, like it wasn't nothing. This guy doesn't have an ace, but I'll check it anyway. I don't think he has an ace, so I'm gonna call. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like there just wasn't any sort of like big landmark thing. There was a new Halo game announced. That looked pretty cool. But then I haven't played Halo since like Zand isn't good enough. Like I don't think I even finished Halo 4, and that was the last one I played. Was there anything else at all? Banjo-Kazooie's in Smash. A lot of people are excited for that. I don't really care. I never really played Banjo-Kazooie. Nor have I played Smash in a while. I do love Smash. But I haven't played in a while, so who knows? We have bottom bear, we have top kicker. I feel like this guy's new to the table, right? Let me get a half pot size bet. This guy's a quick goal. But then I feel like this guy, I don't know. I have bottom bear, I can't really. Ace king queen. Oh man, the problem is he does the same thing every time. I'll do a big overbet. He's probably bluffing. He's usually bluffing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've got a good read on this guy as well. This person, I'm not so sure. This guy's literally just waiting for a big hand. Which is what you have to do when you've got, like, not many chips. Yeah, okay, so there was the Smash announcement. There was Zelda. There was the Pokemon news. There was Animal Crossing, Cyberpunk, which again I don't really care about. Was that literally it? I guess that was it. That was like the only stuff that I really care about. I guess like they might have announced a new Xbox. Again, I don't care. I'm not gonna get it. I don't have nearly enough disposable income to think about getting new consoles. I thought about raising, but then I realised that this guy was going to raise for me, so it didn't matter. And I'll raise now just to get a bit more of their money, because I think I've like four-handed. This is usually the best hand, and it's definitely the best hand now. Like there's only like 4 hands that beat this hand right now, maybe 5. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit, not too much. We don't want to scare anyone off. This guy, he doesn't call. Okay. I feel like this guy will call. Okay. I don't really know what I'm talking about then. Queen 8. Let's see if we can make it to 50 grand, and that'll be where we call it. Or if we go back down to 40 grand. So yeah, those are my thoughts on E3. I'm sorry that they're like ridiculously jumbled, because you know my brain's a bit all over the place. I'm just gonna do the old check, let this guy raise me dance that we normally do. Check, let this guy raise me, followed by massive overbet at the end, because I feel like I've won this hand. And he never intends to call at the end there. I'm just gonna let that guy give me like $600 to $1,000 every hand. We've been getting a pretty good run of hands here. Okay, so we've got a straight draw, but I'm gonna check. I'm gonna see if anyone clearly has a jack. This guy doesn't. He doesn't. Okay, nobody has a jack. We've got a straight. Not a straight, a flush. It's the second best flush possible. If they're all gonna check, I feel like someone's gonna bet, so I'm just gonna check. Like someone's gonna. I don't want anyone to think I'm winning. I'm trying to trap them. I'll go 100. Again, yeah, I don't want anyone to think I have anything, so that when I do bet, it looks like a bluff. Because this is... these guys are all very scared of the, I'll just call you. Okay. There's a full house out there. I doubt he has it. He needs a 10 or a jack, but they were playing very passively. This is a big bluff, right? Let's raise it to 6,000. See if we can get over the, like this is the last hand, I suppose, for us. I'm gonna sit out the next hand. Oh, we gotta call this, right? This is a massive bluff. I'm just gonna raise him all in. Doesn't matter. Like, I know it says 12,000, but it's only another 2. He did have the full house. No way. Okay, well, we still made a decent amount. I think that took us under to like 35 grandish, which is still you start off with 10 grand, so we made 25 grand there. Let's leave the table. So yeah, that was a pretty good session of poker. Again, it's hard to tell when you're playing with fake money, because people don't play people don't play as if it were their own money. Like that guy who was bluffing a lot, he if it were his own money, he'd be bluffing a lot less, he'd be playing a lot safer, or you know, he wouldn't have been at the table as long as he was. He would have lost all his money. And yeah, I hope my E3 thoughts were semi-coherent. Yeah, it was it was a ramble, but I feel like I got out everything I wanted to say. So who knows? Maybe you got something out of it. Maybe you didn't. Depends, like how coherent I was in the moment. So yeah, maybe I'll do another one of those poker rambles again, unless I watch this back and realize that rambling really is just that. It's rambling, and I wasn't making any sense. If that happens, then I'm just gonna have to like play poker and ramble separately. So who knows? Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.